geographical limitations, meaning we had to get there. The Egyptians had to get here, the Romans, the Mayan, wherever they went, they had to get there. We had to get there in the first place, right? If the area wasn't populated. And that's how we've defined culture. Culture, until very recently, has been geographically 3D defined. Culture is no longer defined by 3D. Understand what I'm meaning? Culture is a byproduct of our thoughts and feelings. Therefore, the more others, meaning in a separate vessel from us that we can share with, the more that culture expands and it grows. And it grows and it expands because no matter if one of us has an idea, as it goes through the others, it takes a little bit of them. Therefore, culture is imbued with all of us. If we weave stories, and previously through our 3D world, we were limited by oceans and mountain ranges and vast deserts and everything that could keep us apart. We always had the collective consciousness, but we've lost it somehow. And this technology that we have built, because we have been remembering who we are through the eons, is allowing us once again to bring us closer in our cultural soul connection. However, part of that cultural soul connection would also be acceptance of that of which we may find alien or different, or maybe even think is bad, because we are all one. If we are all one, we must acknowledge the Gandhis and the Hitlers and everything in between, and even those that encompass those 2 points that I've just given. That is being one. And all of what I said to her is, after she said, the space aliens is the space aliens, even if they're the Pleiadians and the Martians and the whoever, they are different and we're Earthlings. We are separate, we are different. Our souls, what we're thinking when she's talking about tarot, when she's talking about spirits, when she's talking about the ancestors, she was specifically saying human and earthbound. I am not so sure about that. Because as I've just gone through and explained about our collective and all of that being one, if I have stardust in me that is 1,000,000 light years away, I cannot just be on Earth, for I am everywhere, and everywhere is in me. That is what one must accept. Achieving that consciousness and understanding that acceptance, the acceptance of what I said, let's put Gandhi on the good side, or hey, let's put Jesus on the good side, and Pol Pot on the bad side, or someone to that extent. So we can argue about who gets to be the bad ones, but you know who I'm talking about. Sorry. And if we put those on that's our continuum. That's a lot of people in between that we have to accept, that we have to understand the Pol Pot in us, the Nazi, the Genghis Khan, any figure that you can think, the Black Death. Even though we think of it as a disease, it is something, it is real, it is in this world, it is a type of living thing. It is living as we are. Everything is living in our sense. We have a whole different, but another, just think about it on the atomic level. We're all there. The consciousness is the higher level of that, the higher organization of that, the collective consciousness, Jung, if you will. all of that coming together means, to my mind, that Martians and Pleiadians and everybody else, that means that they have souls too. We all have souls because we're all made of the same thing. Just because they may present differently, hello, present differently, does not mean they are not atoms. Let's just say they're not of the collective. They're a different form of the collective. We're a collective on Earth, and we've made all these other mini collectives. So I posited to her. I said, what if Earth is like I said, everybody's talking about the Matrix and we're being in the Matrix and quantum physics, and yes, there's aliens all around us. They've been watching. Of course, y'all stupid. What? How do people do that when they hit their phone and make it? Oh, did I hope I didn't hurt you. Anyway, I wanted to melt. Yeah, so Greek yogurt, 80 calories. Oh, it tastes so good. I need ice cream with this stuff. Anyways, not a paid promotion. Anyway, so does it occur to anyone when we're talking about souls that we are also talking about the souls that are on other planets, on the physical world, in the 3D world? Why wouldn't that make sense? And why wouldn't on the soul kind of, figuring, if I was going to explain souls, I would think of it, if we're all souls, what's the difference? But we maybe in our soul worlds, in those worlds, 3D worlds, we've segregated ourselves. Hello, segregation. Not sharing. Why are we limiting it to humans on Earth? That seems really arrogant. What if Earth is, and as a soul, we've chosen to come? What if Earth is like the scared straight of the universe? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What if, or what if Earth is like TEDx? I know I'm reaching here, but you see what I'm saying here. What you see, there's different matrices. What those matrices maybe are, and with all of the different combinations, because we haven't even gotten into that, because it's not just one baby. It is so expansive, and part of the problem is we're forgetting how we can. Anyway, I'll get to it eventually, I suppose. But my point being, she was acting all to the Martians and the Pleiadians like, go home, y'all. This is Earth. Don't be coming here. We don't need no undocumented. We don't need no illegal aliens. Mm-hmm. The aliens, the Martians, the whoever, the Jupiterians, the ones from planets that I have no idea, and there's a zillion of them. Those that are here watching us, Men in Black style, maybe. Who knows? Don't know. They could have cloaking abilities. Who knows? I could be one. They could not just extract my DNA. So, what if that's the case? Right? So I'm a soul, and all of us are souls. Don't get me wrong. Even if they're frogmen or whatever the thing is, and I'm a monster, whatever. You still have a soul inside. It's just a different consciousness level, right? Still soul, right? We all decide to come here on Earth or whatever we got assigned here. But I think it's a choice. I believe it's a choice. Or it could be a big lie. There could be a big brother government up there, where, here, what, don't know, not sure. Well, suppose there is. Okay, then what? But anyways, let me get back to my point. In seeing, being, if the aliens, and I'm just going to say the souls from other planets, different planets, are here and watching us, or if they come here and reveal themselves, whichever, I don't know, whichever you know, do they, are they here by choice? I think that's the whole Matrix idea, because in my mind, they're here as well, but maybe they're like tourists too, like soul tourists. They're like, oh, I want to see what life is like over there, so let me go be in a life there, like Westworld. It's just Earth world, and you come down and you have a life, and and really your life is like a big family vacation, right? So I think we can't think of life in the terms of time, and we can't think of it like going forward. We got to think of it like a Rorschach thing, and we take whatever form we take. I've got another one of these. Well, we they say there's soul contracts. Maybe these rooms with the soul contracts are like big, like timeshare conferences where like, and you make it with your family, and it's like going on a Disney cruise vacation, but for your lives. So you go and you're doing your thing and everything, and you'd wonder what the souls that came down here to be ants, like what they're going through, but who knows? They'll be bears eventually, right? Mm-hmm. Mm. Although Bashir said the only animals that have souls on Earth are elephants, dolphins, and whales. I believe they're the closest to us, but I think cats and dogs do. Birds, hmm fish, some fish. Mm. It used to be popular that when reincarnation was introduced when I was a kid growing up, that they always used to say, "Oh, you could come back as another thing, and you can come back as a different animal." And then as I grew up, I thought, no, you could only reincarnate as a human being, and I'm not so sure about that. Not so sure. Mm. Best friend always said, if you had that ability, and you're going to reincarnate, you should definitely reincarnate as a pampered house cat. Because what a life! What a life! Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So basically, I think this is an argument that when they show themselves, whoever they are, whatever form it is, we're going to need to understand that we're acting like that in every microcosm way. We're talking about illegals here. What the fuck? If you're human, I guess you could be able to go anywhere on the earth, right? Is that the whole idea? And if you're a soul, you go anywhere in the universe. So we gonna get upset because somebody's visiting? They could just be tourists. Really? You're gonna get that upset? Think about it. Think about it. Do not destroy. That's not the purpose of any of this. We're on Earth and we've been put together and we've been killing each other and destroying each other for fucking stupid reasons. So them showing themselves at any time is to prove us wrong, because we're down here to learn not to do that shit. Yes. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So all that stupid fucking petty tribal crap, all the stupid stories from 5,000, 2,000, 1,200 years ago, Please. We are bigger than that. We are more than that. We are gods in what some of us remember to write down, but that's us. And they are too. We are trying to remind ourselves of who we are. We've built technology to help us. It is a time loop because there is no such thing as time. It does not go in a circle. It is all around at once happening. Your soulmate is your soulmate in this timeline. I think people say timeline because we like to do that linear thing, and it's not that. It's happening all at the same time. It's what this soul consciousness is paying attention to in the now, the present. All of these concepts have been floating around for forever because we've been forever, because we are everything. Hello.